Good day everyone, welcome to another agricultural science class. Today we'll be discussing the topic farm power, and under this topic we'll be talking about the definition of farm power, sources of farm power, advantages and disadvantages of farm power. Today's topic is farm power, talking about the definition, the sources, advantages and disadvantages of farm power. What is farm power? Power is the rate of doing work or the expenditure of energy. Power is the rate of doing work or the expenditure of energy. Power is measured in units of joules or per seconds, otherwise known as watts. Farm power is the ability provided by various sources to carry out farm work. Farm power then can be defined as the power and the energy put in place to carry out farm operations. Sources of farm power: woman power, animal power, mechanical power, electrical power, solar power, wind power, water power, and biogas. Sources of farm power: woman power, mechanical power, solar power, water power, animal power, electrical power, wind power, and biogas. Advantages of woman power: man's intelligence to control the work he does. Man has intelligence to control the work he does. Man has the advantage to control all other sources of power. It is required in all farm operations, and it is easily controlled and available. Disadvantages of woman power: the output per man per hour is very low. It can be expensive. Human beings can easily die. Advantages of work animals: the use of animal power make much less demand of woman power, as it often proves more effective in farming activities. Animal power can be controlled. It can handle many farm operations. Disadvantages of work animals: they can refuse to work if not properly handled. Disease may affect the efficiency of work animals. And this is a picture of a mechanical power. Mechanical power is seen here. Advantages of mechanical power: it can do more work per unit time, more than man and animal. It can be used in fly infested area. They make farm operations timely. Disadvantages of mechanical power: it is not suitable for small land holdings. It is expensive. It requires high capital investment. And also, many tractors are laid off in West Africa due to lack of spare parts. Advantages of electrical power: it is easy to operate. It is a very cheap source of farm power. It gives quick and immediate results. Disadvantages of electrical power: electrical faults may cause serious hazard. It cannot be widely used in the field. Electricity supply is not regular, especially in developing countries like Nigeria. Nigeria is good. God bless Nigeria. So this is a picture of solar power. Advantages of solar power: solar power is inexhaustible. You cannot exhaust solar power once there is sun. Solar energy can be used to dry crops. It is readily available. Disadvantages of solar power: it requires a lot of technical know-how. It is only available during the day. Its provision cannot be controlled. It cannot be adjusted readily stored. This is a pictorial diagram of wind power. Advantages of wind power: it can be used for drying farm produce. It is cheap and available everywhere. It can serve as an alternative to electrical power. Disadvantages: it cannot be stored. It is difficult to control. It is limited to certain areas. The supply of wind is sporadic and uncertain. It is difficult to control. Wind power is difficult to control and cannot be stored. Advantages of water power: it is needed in seed germination and normal growth of crops. It is needed in the process of photosynthesis by plants. Disadvantages of water power: It is not available in all areas. It's not all areas that has water. It could be destructive if not carefully handled. It must be handled with care. So if not properly handled and if not carefully handled, it can be disturbed or destroyed. Advantages of biogas: a cheap source of power. It can easily be controlled. Disadvantages: it requires expertise, which may not be readily available. It is expensive to set up. It is expensive to set up. It is not a common source of power. It is restricted to where animals are reared on a commercial basis.